heel and through. Good. Elbows up. Chest up, shoulders pinned back. Nice work, well done. So we've gone heavier today. Let's have a look at the coach's eye. Okay, so just looking at that first set there. Again, we're getting this little bit of movement just before we actually go, so you just need to keep them shoulders a little bit tighter, so then as soon as your body starts moving, that bar starts moving. Hips moving back, but then you get to about there, they're not pushing back as much. So remember on that video the other day, what we're wanting to do is try and push knees back and hips back, and your hips reach that optimal point when you're around about your knee level or just above. Whereas like what you're doing there is getting to that optimal hip level about there, just below your knees. So you fire through. A lot more vertical than the other day, which is good. You've got a solid foundation there when you're extending your hips. Just when you get to there, probably a little bit too much onto your toes. That's why I feel like you're not getting as much power. So when you watch Olympic lifters, when they're actually lifting really heavy weight, the heels will only get to there as they follow through. So just try and stay on them heels for a little bit longer. And look at this position there, when you actually get to just past your knee there, because you're going from mid-foot, you're moving, you're probably on your heels there. So you keep moving back to the point where your heels on the floor, but then your toes are up. So then that's creating that that's creating that kind of that seesaw effect from there to there. What I'm going to do is keep it solid, keep it solid all the way through. We don't want to see them toes coming up. I'm pushing my hips back, pushing back onto my heels, finding that optimal point. So like if you notice there, my hips are still moving. What you're doing, you're getting to there, hips are all the way back. So to create that momentum, you're going onto your heels there. So mid-foot, lean a little bit forward, heels, and all you're doing, moving that lower body, keep them arms rigid. That body's working as one, good. Keep them toes on the floor. Rock forward a little bit, there we go. That's it, that's better. Start on the mid-foot, pull back onto the heels whilst keeping them feet solid on the floor. Nice work, Terry. Big shrug at the top. Brilliant, well done. Lean back at the top as well. Nice. Saying lean back at the top, I don't want you to go all the way back to there, but you are a little bit forward. And when we're progressing to cleans, if you're too far forward, all you're going to do is jump forward into that catch. So you want to kind of create that, lean back a little bit so you create that room for that bar to come up. Good, nice and snappy at the top. Hold, good. Take your time through that first pull, don't rush it. Good, we're accelerating through the movement, it's not just one pace. Brilliant, well done. Brilliant. Better. Pop those hips through. Let's go. Brilliant. It's alright. Shoulders pinned back. Better. Well done. Got your breath back?
No.
Yeah. So looking at it side by side, your hips start off a little bit higher on this, which is a good thing, because you're able to get them knees back a lot further. Whereas like on this is on left hand side is after, the right hand side is before. And you can see there that when you're coming up, that your hips stop moving back around about your knee. Whereas like on the other side, it was hips stop moving back about just before. So that's good. When you're coming through, when you're coming back, heels stay planted. A little bit of toes, but a lot better than a lot better than that. So you're more solid. And as you're coming through, like when you actually come into contact with the bar, even though you start from further back there, when you come into contact with the bar, your heels are a little bit further up. So it's a little bit like when you sit down onto your shots in boxing. If your heel's really up and you're just on your toes, you won't transfer that weight. Same with this one, you're transferring more weight behind the bar when your heels are a little bit further down as you actually contact. As you come up, still heels are just coming up, but you can see that you're getting more power. That's how high that the bar's coming. That the bar's coming a lot higher there, and it's more vertical as well as you're coming through. Like that's like coming through, and you're almost like kind of reversing curling on the right side, and on the left side, you're really getting that high shrug there. It's good, all progress. Like I say, it's only the 4th session in.